Hi, my name is Melanie Eusebe, and thank you for joining me for YQA, Your Questions Answered, where I answer some of the most pressing, the common questions that come across my desk on a regular basis. So to help you level up your mindsets and to live your healthiest and your wealthiest life. So today we are talking about the power of focus. Now, any of my friends, my team, they know that for me, it is all about focusing on one thing. The era of multitasking came and it's gone, and I am happy that I'm seeing the back of it. We got to understand that in focusing, it's not about saying, no to one thing permanently, but at any given moment, our brains got to focus on one thing. If you think about some of our greats, like our really, people who have had great presentations or great artistic inventions, then they have focused. There are some creatives, you guys know, there are some of our most famous artists, they lock themselves up in their house and they don't talk to anybody. When you see Beyonce and she brings out a movie or she brings out an album, for months you don't hear anything from her. You know why? Because she's in the back creating, developing, hustling, working hard. And that's what we have to do as well. So we have to learn how to focus on one thing at a time. How do you do that? Well, I use my calendar religiously. And what do I mean by that? I mean that you got to block out the time, because if you don't block out the time, it's just not going to happen. You can't say, hey, I'm going to do 5 minutes here, 5 minutes there, 5 minutes everywhere. Try to block out at least a good 30 minutes to an hour to focus on your topic, to focus on writing that book, or maybe to focus on doing that report, to focus on producing something, producing that content. If you can, look at your diary for the whole week and try to schedule in advance when you'll be focusing on that topic. It could be focusing on reading, it could be focusing on exercise, whatever you'd like, but you have to schedule it in, because if it doesn't get the time, it's not going to happen. Additionally, turn off all distractions. I've turned off all notifications on my laptops, on my computers, on my phones. I have to, because if I don't, then I will get lost in that dark hole of the internet that can just, it takes me hours to get back out. All of a sudden, I'm looking at cute pictures of dogs, and all of a sudden I am on pimple popping websites from morning until night. It can go dark really quickly. And so even though, as you guys know, I love the internet, I also know that it is designed to take my attention away from what I was doing. That's what we do. That's what the internet does. So try to eliminate the distractions and take yourself away from your electronic distractions. Number 3, see if you can find a place to focus in. Like maybe you have like a focus area of your house or even a focus environment. Perhaps it's going away. It's nice sometimes going to a coffee shop, even though there's lots of distraction around. Like, there's all these people walking by, great people watching. But because you don't know anyone, then it's a great way for you to be able to just focus what's on your plate. If you do have to stay home, take advantage of this nice weather that we're having, and perhaps it's about just getting a little table and sitting outside and taking yourself out of the environment where you could do the laundry, where you can watch TV in the background, where you're listening to the radio. Focus does mean focus, my friends, but I do know that any great work, most of the great works that we've seen in this century and before, were created when the artist and when the creator focused on it. They isolated themselves and they focused on it. So if you want to create great work, if you want to create something or focus your mind on something, then it means that you have to isolate yourself just a little bit until the work is actually done. There are some amazing resources that I have read that I absolutely love on the power of focus. And you can find all of these resources I'll leave them in the comments. But, you guys let me know. When you guys have to focus, what do you do? Tell me, can you focus, or is it actually really, really difficult for you? Let me know. Drop a line to me down in the comments, Or what you can do is swing on over to melanieusebe.com and drop me a line over there. And while you're there, you can also sign up for our newsletter because it has all of the new videos, new content, the events, the giveaways. It's all happening over on the newsletter. So sign up. But for today, thank you for tuning in, and I will see you next time.